Yeah, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior. Um, just want to thank one guy I didn't get to thank was Mayor Rick Blangiardi, former defensive coordinator, homecoming week. Just want to thank him for his full support. You know, it's not sometimes it's all the time with that guy, and what big events that we had here on Saturday, here in Oahu. With the passing of our dear friend George, Fiji, and having a big event and letting everybody kind of enjoy the festivities here on the island. And so, what a great Saturday for Hawaii. And Fiji loved his football, and we used to go back and forth when, he loves his laie and his kahuku, and that was a lot of good fun with our old friend. And so, but take any questions.
I know going in with their record and their stats, it looked like Portland. You should probably put up more offense against Portland State. What was the problem? What were they doing, to you guys?
Yeah, I think we had a lot of miscues, a lot of things that we didn't do well. Penalties. I think we had 13 when it was said and done, and so there's a lot of miscues on our part. Sometimes when when one it's a thing here, a thing there, those things start to add up when we don't do everything collectively as all 11 guys trying to do it. So it happens sometimes, and we got to clean that up.
Defense set the tone, even though the offense needed some time to get its rhythm going and whatever adjustments, whatever. Looked like the defense was ready to play from the outset and good goal line stand, etc.
Yeah, defense was awesome. They had a couple fourth down, a goal line stand on fourth down. They had another fourth down. To end the game, they had a fourth down. They took the ball away. I thought they did a really good job of stopping the run and then adjusting to the quick passes John was trying to make. They did a really great job, I thought, tonight.
Coach, congratulations on the win. Towards the end of the game, when Davis came in, was Luke dinged up, or was it just a case of you just wanted to have a different look on offense?
Yeah, it was just giving Mar a chance to go in there. He's been kind of he's been growing within our system, and giving him a run and having him get some game reps inside there. He brings a different dynamic. As you can see, he's big, he's athletic. And he's another good quarterback that we have in our room. And so I just wanted to make sure that he had some reps and saw the field and got some game experience.
In a game like this, Coach, what are you most proud of from your team tonight?
It's winning, right? It's all about winning. And so, I'm proud of how they continue to find a way. Right, this is a Stanford game, a Sam Houston game, now a Portland State game, and they go into conference. We go into conference 3-1. I'm proud of these guys. And it's all our goals that we have in front of us. And so, for us as we go back, and we're going to talk right here in the same place on Monday. It's how do we continue to grow? How do we continue to get better?
Coach, how satisfying was it to see Cam Barfield find the end zone for the first time?
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. Not only once, he found it twice, and so we gave a game ball to Cam, and just kind of Cam is a really good player. We can keep feeding him the ball, whether they're in runs, whether it's in our pass game. Cam is special, and so he's a dynamic player that we have to find a way to get the ball.
First game where the defense doesn't give up a touchdown, held it to 3 points. Talk about the defensive unit.
Yeah, I thought defense played well. I thought in the first quarter, they're finding their way. A couple first downs here and there, but other than that, I thought it was really good. Got put in some situations where they were at midfield, because we were backed up. And they responded. They responded with stops. They had a great goal line stop. Again, I think they stopped them 3 times on fourth down. And those guys continue to fly around. The guy that I really liked was Elijah Palmer. I love the way Elijah Palmer played, as he played aggressive on the screens. He's a downhill tackler, but also he has the athletic ability to cover in space, and so. I was really proud of that. And then our defensive line, our front seven, continues to play good. They're stout in the run, and then they do a good job getting after the quarterback.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. We're talking about the different phases of the game. Speaking of special teams, Kansai tonight, made all of his field goals. He got a new career long of 47. Talk about his performance tonight and just kind of the performance he's had so far this season, obviously the talk of the town. And a part two to that, the back of his jersey, getting his last name there in kanji. Maybe talk about if that was significant or how much conversation you had about changing that.
Yeah, pretty special. The change came with our athletic department, and then I really liked it. And when I saw it for the first time on the field when he was going through warm-ups and kicking his field goal. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was a great job by our athletic department and having that and being it special. Kansai continues to be consistent, right? And he's one of those, and so we just have to. He wants to continue growing. His mindset continues to be in the moment, and he forgets about everything that he's done, and he just stays in the moment and tries to kick one at a time. And so he stays right there. He's in a good place, and we're very fortunate and lucky to have him.
Hey, Coach, just to follow on Christian's question about Cam getting to the end zone twice. I think after the first one, when he got back to the sideline, he helmet butted Micah in happiness or exuberance, and then after the second one, he was pretty excited, and I think he got it unsportsmanlike. So for him, is it just finding, I guess, the right wavelength or of competitiveness, or?
Yeah, it's finding that great emotional balance that we talk about. Not getting over emotional where it's detrimental to him and he can function at the right level and it's not detrimental to our team. And so, I don't think we, the one thing I would say is that I'm not happy about the amount of penalties we had today. We harp on them, and they continue to happen. And there's some cases where bad technique or we're just too high. We're too high emotional. We got to take the emotion out and play the game at its purest level. We're a 3-1 team, and I believe there's another 3-1 team coming in here. That's playing at a high level, and so we have to be ready. And to be ready, it's physical, it's mental, and it's emotional for us. And so we got to be in keel, in balance, and being ready on to move to the next one.
Coach, now that your non-conference is out of the way, it's all conference play from here on out. It starts with a big rival, Fresno State, coming to town. How excited are you just to get this thing going, and what needs to happen to get that win over the Bulldogs?
Yeah, we're going to take a look at them, and we know they're a good football team. It is. We don't play for a trophy, but it has that rivalry feel to it. And it's going to be a good game. And I take that back. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a great game. The fans want to come out. We want them to be loud. We want them to support us, and we're going to need them. We're going to need them in our corner for the next 60 minutes against a really good 3-1 team. And so, was the last time we had 2 3-1 teams come in here and start to battle it out right for the conference play, and we might not be able to play Fresno for a while now. And so, it'd be fun.
It was nice to see Rich get honored, and then I saw June, and imagine you got to talk with him. Did June give you any words of wisdom?
Oh, I didn't get to see June.
You didn't?
No, I didn't see him. I think I came out too late. But I did get a text from him today, wishing the team luck, and he says really nice things, and so I'm glad I have that relationship with June, and Rich, circle of honor, and I think it was only right that he was out there with the captains in the coin toss, and we ended up winning it, so even better.
You're 3-1 for the first time in your head coaching career at Hawaii. What seems to be trending in the right direction for this team this year?
The staff and the players. The staff and the players. They understand what we're trying to do. We're aligned together. When things, when there's problems, and there are problems. The guys are ready to solve them. We're ready to move on to the next thing. But we have a great understanding, a great chemistry that we're building here, and that's what's nice. It took a little while to get here, but we feel like we're heading in the right direction, and we have all the things in front of us to be successful. So, it's up to us now. It's one day at a time. I mean, this is game 4 out of a 6-game stretch right now, and these next 2 games are going to be big if we're going to reach our goals and what we want to do.
A great play to get the team sparked, because it seemed like, a little bit slow start, but then that was I think what got you guys going, yeah?
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's really just thanking my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without him, I would be nothing. And he just blessed me with this platform so I could just share more about him.
Congratulations on the win. As you guys kind of went through the night, the defense continued to heat up more and more. What did you see out there, and what did you feel out there as you put together a real solid night?
Like I said, we're a team of faith. So as the game got on, our faith just grew stronger and stronger. Our defense, we have some great leaders, both vocal and non-vocal, guys that showed on the field. And yeah, I feel like as the game went, we just got more close to each other, more confident.
It is homecoming. What did you feel about playing in your homecoming game, and what was the thoughts and the feelings?
Beyond blessed. I mean, the state came out in support, and we know there's a concert going on, so we were just excited to see everybody come out. Coach Miano, great guy. He's been around our practices. He'll give tips, talk to us a little bit, and it's just one of those things that we don't take lightly here. We just understand that Ohana, the family, is a big deal, and we just thank everybody that came out and supported.
Hey, Elijah, just speaking only of the defense, what level do you feel like you guys are playing at now that you're heading into Mountain West play, and is that level enough to find success in league play?
I feel like we're growing. As the years go on, this is year 2 of the defense for everybody, and I just feel like if we keep going and keep watching the film and keep getting around each other, it's just going to grow even more. We're a defense that strives for perfection, and so we're going to chase that every single time.
Elijah, that interception you had against John Kiabe, do you think going up against him in practice for a couple of years kind of helped you with that, like knowing his tendencies, or what did you see on that play?
First and foremost, John's a great quarterback. He's my brother. Love John. JKS, I mean, we came in together. We were the incoming class. He showed me around the island. He took me in. So it's one of those things. He's a spiritual brother of mine as well. So going against him, coming up, it's just been great battles. John's a great quarterback, and I can't wait to see what he does the rest of the season.
Defense, first time you guys didn't give up a touchdown. But it also seems like you guys were also kind of running a different defense. I think there were some moments where you guys were running 3 safeties up top. So just kind of talk about the game plan and how much this defense is like trending on the upward.
We're just adding more things to the scheme. So it's just one of those things that we just have to continue to do, continue to grow, and really play ball.
Congrats on the win. Just first and foremost, take us through kind of what you saw on your 2 scores and kind of, what worked to get you, into the end zone.
I just really want to thank Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, for those. The coaches trust me to run plays. We run these plays every day, all day in practice, and it's just a work ethic. You know what I'm saying? First, thank the O-line for blocking it up for Luke to deliver the ball on that first one and the second one. And, just repetition, and we just made it happen today. So.
The last time you scored a touchdown was back in 2022. You were back in high school. So
yeah.
What made it effective just tonight, and as yourself as a player, what gets you going, especially in games like this?
Then again, I think God always, he wastes his time, bro. It takes time. Last time I scored a touchdown was 2022 in high school. And, it took a while, but I think this one, it was a good one. I can't thank God enough for that one.
Great job tonight. Did you forget that Micah didn't have a helmet on?
Yeah, it was a lot of emotions going on in that on that first touchdown. I knew this question was gonna come up. So, you know, he was first. That's my dog. You know, we've been riding together for a long time, and he was first one to celebrate with me. He was as much hype as touchdown as me, and he was just first in line. First in line always gets the headbutt. So maybe if it was third or fourth, he would have been cool. He would have been cool if third and fourth. But you know, that's my dog. No love lost with that one.
Hey, Cam. Dave kind of asked half of my question, but after your second touchdown, you got the unsportsmanlike, and Coach Chang spoke a moment ago of just trying to eliminate some of those type of penalties. So, yeah, that one and maybe any of the other ones you guys had tonight as a team, did you feel like, were you guys just maybe too hyped at times, or is there a certain wavelength of emotional level you can try to find that's kind of the sweet spot?
Yeah, that's just something, you know, we talked about in the off season. You know, penalties, we're trying to limit you know, the unforced errors. You know, I had one tonight and I'm not proud of it. But, you know, yeah, we have to learn how to play with emotion. We have to have the right type of passion out there, right type of emotions, you know, to stay level-headed. And things, for me, you know, it got a little emotional. I can't speak on the other guys, but, you know, we're going to come back on Monday, you know, fix it, and we'll be fine.
Hey, Cam. You guys are 3-1. You know, one of the things I've seen that's consistent with this offense this year is that you guys get the running backs involved, you and Landon Sims. So kind of just talk about the increased workload, because you guys, I think, are combining for 100 yards every game. And do you guys have a nickname that you guys want to coin? So, you know, I know we got Kansi Tokyo Toe, so do you guys have a nickname?
Yeah, shout out to Sliders. I'm going to shout out all the guys, you know, Lando, me, Tani, Vaughn, DC, and Triton. And, you know, Titan go in there a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He plays wide receiver too. But, yeah, shout out all those guys. And, you know, we can't do it without the rest of the team. Wide receivers blocking on the outside, regardless of what type of play it is, receiving or running, and, you know, the O-line. So Coach Chang and Coach Arch trust us to, you know, if we got to carry the load, we got to carry the load. But any other guy can do that on the team.
Cam, you guys go 3-1 through the non-conference, so, you know, great mark now. From this point on, everything is conference play. How excited are you, having played that non-conference 3-1, now getting ready to enter conference play? Starts with the Bulldogs.
Yes,
How
sir.
excited are you with this team and get ready to get this thing going?
Man, I'm so excited for them boys. You know, we have big goals this season, very big goals, and, you know, we're trying to reach them. So starting the conference play is nothing but exciting for us. Yeah, 3-1. I can't thank God enough for going 3-1, but this just gives us so much momentum going into the conference play. And we come back on Monday, we're going to get ready for that. Yeah, appreciate y'all.